Hi, welcome to Camp Mymy. Good to see you. I've not been around for a while. I realize it is March in Minnesota, and personally, I do not do any camping in the winter, although I know many people do, and I hope to try that sometime, but I've been kind of laying low. I wanted to introduce you to my new camper. I purchased a new Camp Tab 320 Boondock, which I really love. I'm in it right now. I've had a Tab 320 in the past. I had a 2012. If you go back in my channel, you'll find some videos of my 2012. I really love that camper, but I renovated it, and then I got bored, and I sold it and bought a tag and got bored with that, although I took that across the country, so that was a fantastic camper too. I then had a Honda Element that I camped in. I had a little square drop last year that I camped in. I've tried many different things, but the last time I went camping, I actually was car camping, and I had a tent, and I told myself, I'm never crawling around in a camper again. I need to be able to stand up. I need a bathroom and an inside kitchen, and I'm back to the Tab 320, which has all of those things. So I'll give you a little tour in a bit, but I wanted to show today some things that I have purchased recently to get ready for the summer camping season. My first trip I have planned is in May. I might do one earlier than that, but that's one I have scheduled right now. I also am on the hunt for a tow vehicle so I can tow this camper. Now I want to buy a used vehicle. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of going between an older Honda Pilot, maybe a older 4Runner. I don't want to take out a loan. I don't want to spend a ton of money, but I'm trying to think of what would be reliable and able to tow up to 5,000 pounds. This camper is about 2,000 pounds, but I want to have plenty of extra wiggle room when it comes to towing. Those are kind of the ones I've been looking at now. But if you have a suggestion for me on the best inexpensive but reliable tow vehicle, maybe under $10,000, then I would love to hear from you, because I'm just kind of stumped. I've been looking at car dealerships and Facebook Marketplace constantly, and really I'm not finding anything so far that I'm in love with. But maybe I'll take you on that journey too when it comes to that. But here, I just want to show a couple things that I've made to kind of make my life better in this camper and camping in general. I've had for a while, about 2 years now, the two of the Alpenglows I bought a while ago, and I really like these. You can actually charge your phone on either one of them, and they have many different modes. They change color. You can have different colors on different sides, if you can see that. So I really like these, so I went ahead and ordered an even smaller one, which I kind of use as like a little nightlight. I haven't even, oops, there goes the thing. But this is even smaller. Now this you can attach to things outside even. These have a hook, if you see that. And this one has a little toggle. Let's see if I can get this out. Basically, you can wrap that around a tree branch or around the handle of the camper or anything. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if it had, oh, just see, it comes fully charged. I haven't even opened this yet. Really cute little one. And the other thing I got, and I've had these before, is some string lights that I thought would be cool just to put outside or inside. Just a little set of lights. Let's see if I've got the measurements on here. 10 feet. So this will plug into, I have an older Biolite lantern called a base camp, and this fitting plugs into the base camp, and then you can control it with your phone, or they give you this adapter, which is a USB adapter, so you can plug it into your lantern or any USB. So I really like it, and they're super light. And I will tell you, if you're boondocking, I did a video where I'm testing the best string lights, and these are very low in wattage, so you can't really go wrong with these. I also have the Biolite. I'll have to look up what this is called, but I use this too. This is just a battery pack. They have larger battery packs, but since I have the camper, The only thing I really use the battery pack for is if I don't have electricity, if I can't plug in. I do have solar on this camper, so that helps keep the battery charged, but sometimes I'll use this for my phone or to charge. I have these string lights around here, and when it's cool out, I have my favorite USB heated throw, which now I have 3 USB heated throws, but this would power that for several days. Something cool that I found is this tiny little antenna. If I plug this outside, I have an antenna hookup, and I have an antenna, but it's about twice the size of this, and it works great. But I like this because this will be easy just to throw on top of my camper, and I'll plug it in outside, throw it on top of my camper. I have a little storage on the side, or a little compartment on the side that you open up, and the antenna is in there, so I can run it out of that compartment, and then when I'm traveling, I can just easily, because it's so small, throw it back in that compartment. Another Biolite, well, these are Lucy lights, but now Biolite is merged with Lucy light, and these are solar string lights. I've had these for a while too, but I thought, well, this would be great to store in here. And these actually, let me find the button. These actually will change color. I have a flashlight on too, but they will change color. So for having on the outside of your camper, these are really cool. I use these a lot, and again, solar, so that you're not worried about having to use battery. I like that. Now, speaking of lights, my friend got me these for Christmas. 8 feet of party lights. Super cute. I do, when I go camping, I have the Kelty Backroads awning, and then I also have a little clam shelter, so cannot have too many lights as long as you have electricity. I just thought these were so cute. This is a very thoughtful gift that she gave me that look just like my little camper. I got these little booties, which I've wanted for a while. These are down booties. Shoulder season, cold weather camping. These are great for inside the trailer and just to keep your feet warm at night. You can't really walk outside with them, but I really wanted to have a pair. I got these on Amazon. I do have a heater. It's propane, but again, it's just, just that being able to stay warm in your camper no matter what the situation is. This is such a cool thing. This is a company called Zorali from Australia, and they were nice enough to send me a sleeping bag. I had featured them. I have a blog post, and I'll link that, how to stay warm in your Teardrop camper. And I put this as a non-down option in case somebody didn't want to use down. And the reason I like this is because it actually has a hood that cinches closed, which is super important for staying warm. I like the color of it. Kind of matches what the color scheme in here. And then I also love that you can unzip the foot box here. I'm going to go from the right side, because I'm one of those sleepers that have to have one foot sticking out typically. So this will be staying in my camper. Really good quality. I think it's a 40-degree bag. They're in Australia, so they're in Celsius, and I think they are maybe it's like a 4-degree Celsius bag or something, but I did look it up, and it turns out to be like a 40-degree bag. So not like a winter bag, but their winters are probably a little bit warmer than our winters are here in Minnesota. Oh, also, it's carbon neutral also, and then they have a little pocket on the inside where you could put your phone or something that you wanted to keep close at night. One more thing I bought for this camper, and this is from Amazon, is this little pillow. I thought this was so cute, so I just keep this here. I can show you around the camper a little bit. There's a couple things I still want to do in this camper, but I've spent the fall and winter. I think I bought this in October. I got a really nice price on it just because it's a 2023, so it was already like a season old, and the 2025s I think are coming out now. And I noticed that on the new campers the price jumped way up, so I thought, well, if I'm gonna buy one, which I plan to, I better get on it and buy one now, and I'm really happy that I did. So as soon as I get a tow vehicle, I can tow with my current vehicle, but it's just not ideal, you know, so I really want a more heavy duty tow vehicle. Let me give you a little tour now of my camper. I'm sure you've seen a Tab 320 a million times. So let me just show you around and what I've done to it so far. Here's just a little view of the camper. This bed area does sit up into a couch. My thought is I'll probably be sleeping across, or they call it wheel to wheel. It's a split sofa, so I can put up one cushion if I want to watch TV. The TV is over here, and then there's a microwave, and you can hook up your phone or an iPad to the stereo and play movies on the TV. This is the Aldi heat system and air conditioning system. I just have this little over the door holder with hooks on it. And then I've got just things to make the counter space more usable, really. This rack over the sink gives you a little bit more space and lets you put wet dishes. And this silicone mat is over the stove. And that just, again, protects the glass on the stove and makes this counter space easier to use for cooking. I'll open up the stove here. Just a 2-burner stove. Runs on propane. And then I got these little adhesive shelving units on Amazon just to keep some things in. And all of those things will go into the sink when I'm towing. Little compartment up here. I have my fire starting stuff in here and a first aid kit. And then more storage here on the top. And then, of course, storage in the back. That's really about it. There's your tour. But I like this layout because I can have the table in the middle, and this moves around to almost any direction. And so I have a seating area like where I can work and sit and eat, or if someone is with me, we can play games or whatever. And then I have a sleeping area, and they're in such a small camper, they're totally separate. So I really love that. So that's just a quick tour. Like I said, I know there's a million Tab 320 videos. I will show in the future like how I have my dishes stored and all my cooking utensils stored. And definitely once I can get out and start camping, I can show more videos on that. But really all I've done so far is just try to decorate a little bit, and I've hung out in here and I love it. I call it my she shed. I'm looking very forward to getting out camping and sharing more videos with you. So thank you for watching this far, and I hope to see you soon. And don't forget, if you have recommendations on a tow vehicle, please put them in the comments for me.
Baby, I'm on hiatus.